Yes.
You're coming from pretty much no political experience.
Yes.
And we've just had Barack Obama became president with very little political experience.
Right.
Why you? Why should Americans trust you and believe in your message as opposed to President Obama, who had very little experience, but you have no experience?
Right. I have no political experience other than I ran for the United States Senate once. And I remind people that the people running Washington, D.C., they have held public office. How's that working for you? This country is a mess. Secondly, Barack Obama may not have had a lot of experience, but I've had a lot of problem-solving experience. He didn't. He was a community organizer. He spent most of his life either in politics, academia, or going to school. That's all well and good. He was in the Senate for a very short period of time. I have a 40-year business career.
You supported TARP. Way back when you didn't support the implementation.
Yes.
My question to you is, if you were to become President of the United States of America and we continue down this road of the economic woes, or let's say we prosper and this happens again, would you be in favor of another TARP program, something that would more palatable to you? Would you support something like something TARP? No.
No, because, and let me just restate this for the record, because people love to take something out of context and put stuff out on the internet. I supported the concept of TARP because I genuinely felt that it was that dangerous in terms of where we were, not only as a nation, but the whole financial system of the world. Now, once it was approved, they made the rules up as they went along. That's what I disagree with. I don't believe we're going to need another TARP under a Herman Cain presidency for the following reasons. Let's work on the right problems. The right problem is to truly stimulate the growth of this economy, which is anemic right now, 2.5% per year. China is growing at 10% a year. I happen to believe that there are 5 steps that we can take that could truly stimulate this economy. Lower the top corporate tax rate from 35% to 25%. We are the only developed country in the world that has not done this in the last 15 years. Take the capital gains tax rate to 0 to stimulate particularly equity to be loaned to small businesses. Number 3, make the tax rates permanent. Extending it for 2 years just extended the uncertainty for 2 more years. That didn't help this economy. Number 4, provide a real payroll tax holiday of 6.2% for all workers and all employers. That would be a direct stimulus instead of funneling $1 trillion through the federal government. That did not work. And number 6, suspend the taxes on repatriated profits. So if we've got the economy growing the way it is supposed to grow, more people will be working. So we're going to get more tax revenue. Businesses are going to be making money. So we're going to get more money from the business sector. And at the same time, bring down the national debt a little bit every year. We won't have to consider another TARP.
Now, touching on what happened this week, you've obviously been taken out of context about being a bigot over the whole not appointing someone in your cabinet if they're a Muslim. That being said, how do you see the issue with the border? There's a lot more reports coming out that Hezbollah has been working in Mexico and Central America. Do you see the inextricable tie between illegal immigration and Muslim extremists? And how do you view, obviously, this growing threat of Sharia law that's actually it's been coming across our borders? What's your take on that?
My take is, first of all, I believe that we should have American laws and American courts. And I'm not going to do anything that's going to encourage or allow Sharia law to come into our laws. The reason I made the statement that I would not put a Muslim in my cabinet or in my administration is because I want people that are dedicated to the Constitution of the United States of America. That's it, not Sharia law. Now, I don't know one Muslim who will denounce Sharia law and then say that they can support the Constitution of the United States of America. So my assumption, based upon what I know about their belief system, is they are not going to give up Sharia law. Anybody that takes the oath of office in a Herman Cain administration will put their hand on the Bible, not the Quran.
What do you think of Donald Trump's lead? And he's going to be one of your opponents, supposedly. What do you think of his lead? Do you think he's off base with asking the president to supply his birth certificate?
No, he's not off base. Just like the people who have been challenging his place of birth for the last couple of years. It's just not an issue that I have studied enough to have a view one way or the other. I've been on the radio for 5 years full time. That wasn't an issue, quite frankly, that I spent a lot of time studying. And I respect people who believe that he should prove his citizenship. He should prove that he was born in the United States of America. You know, and that's fine. If I were president and someone were challenging me on that, I'd produce my birth certificate. End of discussion, such that it doesn't remain a big distraction. But I have not, and I know that some people have dug up some facts on this side, some people have dug up some facts on this side, but I quite frankly have not looked at all of the facts to be able to have an opinion of that.
But with looking at all the facts, you'd probably make a better decision if you were going to pursue that.
Exactly.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.